Do one thing at a time, and while doing so put your whole soul into it and forget everything else. As long as millions of people remain hungry and ignorant, I would consider every person who has been educated at their cost and does not pay attention to them at all. From the moment I have felt God sitting in every human being, from that moment on, I stand respectfully in front of every human being and see God in them. Only those who live for life, all others are more dead than they are alive. Aspiration, ignorance and inequality, these are the trinity of bondage. The fire that gives us heat can also destroy us. This is not a defect of fire. Religion is the vitality of our nation. As long as this power is safe, no power in the world can destroy our nation. He is an atheist who does not believe in himself. The seed of desire is always insatiable. His mother-in-law is fulfilled, does things and roars. If the sense of taste is relaxed, all the senses will run unbridled. Do talk to yourself at least once a day, otherwise you will lose a meeting with an excellent person. Good intentions, immaculateness and infinite love can conquer the world. A soul possessing these qualities can destroy the black plans of millions of hypocrites and bestial people. Concentration is necessary to read. Concentration is necessary for meditation. Only by keeping restraint on the senses can we get concentration. Until happiness will not hurt in a man's life, how will a man realize what is right in life? What's wrong? At the time the pledge for which you should do it at the exact time, otherwise the faith of the people arises. The world is a great gymnasium, where we come to strengthen ourselves. Piety, patience and perseverance are essential for all three successes, but above all there is love. The secret of life is not just bliss, but learning through experience. Purity, patience and enterprise, these three qualities I want together. Do not ask for anything. Do not ask for anything in return. Give what you want. It will come back to you, but don't think about it now. Every work has to go through three stages: ridicule, protest and acceptance. We reap what we sow. We ourselves are the creators of our destiny. The moment a person or nation loses confidence, he dies at that moment. Even if you fail again and again, there is no harm. Hold this ideal in your heart. If you fail even after that, try once again. You strong, this is my message to you. You will get closer to heaven by playing football than to recite Gita. I have said this very boldly. It is necessary to say, because strong body and strong arms will make the Gita more understood. Where can we go to find God if we cannot see Him in our heart and every living being? The ordinary person wastes 90% of his thoughts, so he constantly forgets. A trained mind never forgets. Where there is weakness and inertia, there is no value of forgiveness. There is war itself. Forgiveness only when you understand that easily you can conquer the world as a war zone. Clean your path only by fighting. Whenever the true history of India will be traced, then this message will be attested that India has been the master of the overall world in science, music, literature, mathematics, art etc. in the same way as religion. The origin of our personality is in our thoughts, so keep in mind what you think. Words are secondary. Thoughts are main, and they have a far-reaching effect. The outside world is exactly what we think from inside. Our thoughts make things beautiful and ugly. The whole world is absorbed in us, just need to see things in the right light. Do not forget that bad thoughts and bad actions lead you to collapse and take you away. Similarly, good deeds and good thoughts, like millions of angels, look forward to protecting you for eternity. We will also sell to the land of our monastery if needed to serve the victims. Thousands of helpless male women continue to suffer in front of our eyes, and we stay in the monastery, It is impossible. We are sannyasins, will live under trees and survive by begging. If we have to awaken the feeling of living with pride, to consecrate the seed of patriotism in our conscience, then we have to take shelter of national dates. Education means expressing the perfection that already exists in all humans. Love is expansion. Selfishness is contraction. Therefore love is the principle of life. He who loves lives. He who is selfish is dying. Therefore love for love. Because this is the only principle of living, just like you breathe to live. People praise you or blasphemy. The goal is kind or not on you, be your death today or in the era, but you never get corrupted by the law. Listen to the heart in a conflict of heart and mind. Do not condemn anyone if you can extend your hand for help. Then move it if you cannot raise. Join your hands, bless your brothers, and let them go their way. There can be thousands of ways to tell the truth, and yet the truth remains the same. Don't you feel that it is not wise to depend on others? The wise man should stand and work on his own feet. If believing in oneself had been read and practiced in more detail, I am sure that a large part of the evils and sorrows would have disappeared. No one can read you. No one can make you spiritual. You have to learn everything from inside yourself. There is no teacher better than the soul. There is no other spiritual master other than your own soul. As much as man is full of compassion, kindness and love from inside him, he will also drink the world in the same way. The way currents originating from different sources mix their water into the sea, in the same way every path chosen by man, whether good or bad, goes to God. Abhe ho. Understand the factor element of your existence. Believe it. India's consciousness is a culture of unsaki. Preach this culture by being abhe. Fill your brain day and night with the idea of high quality. The fruit that will be received will definitely be unique. Get up. Come. I singo. Throw away the illusion that you are a sheep. It is better to die than to live a lazy life, to die in a battlefield than to live defeated as a credit. Whatever terrible, face it. Courage has to stand in front of him. Never think that something is impossible for the soul. It is also atheism to say so. One whose thoughts are superior, he can never be alone. This is the world. If you favor someone, people will not give him any importance, but only you will stop that work. They will not hesitate to immediately prove you a crook.